Welcome back, Music Maniacs, to another episode of Gibbs Drops the Needle, your one-stop spot for all things music. The VMAs released their 2026 list of nominees, so I wanted to go through that. But before we get to that, I have a little bone to pick with MTV and the VMAs. It was announced that they are getting rid of some categories this year, and those categories are Best Rock, Best Afrobeat, Best Pop Artist, Push Performance of the Year, Best Album, Video for Good, Best Long Form Video, Best Group, and Song of the Summer. So those are all awards that were previous awards that will no longer be included. And I remember praising the Grammys for actually expanding upon the amount of awards that they were going to be giving on this next year, and stating that anytime that you can give more artists recognition or exposure, it was a great thing for the music industry. MTV, on the other hand, has decided to go in the opposite direction and recognize less artists and less categories. My biggest complaint here, all of these categories are very important, but my biggest complaint is about the rock genre. You are completely getting rid of Best Rock Video. There are plenty of rock musicians who still make music videos, because I watch them, and the fact that you're getting rid of Best Rock Video is just a slap in the face to that genre of music. A genre of music which, by the way, helped catapult your channel into popularity. There's a lot of earlier days of the MTV Awards that rock was the big genre at the time. And you have in the 90s, of course, other genres were contributing as well, but rock was mainly the forefront of the 90s with the whole grunge movement. Smells Like Teen Spirit was one of the biggest music videos on MTV at that time. And now you're spitting in the face of the genre that helped build you. And I find that just a disservice to the music industry, and it honestly makes this awards ceremony kind of a joke. And it's not just because I'm upset because rock is my favorite genre. It's because this channel in general has just become a joke over the years. They are called music television. And I literally just looked at the program guide on my phone for MTV for basically the next 24 hours. And it was about 8 hours of ridiculousness, a few hours of Jersey Shore, and then I think The Waterboy and Tommy Boy were going to be movies before they went back into ridiculousness. You have basically a whole 24-hour span on music television that doesn't have one thing to do with music. It's ridiculous. It's crazy to call yourself music television, and you have literally turned your back on the whole music industry. I'm sure the VMAs is going to be the longest spanning thing that you've done for music in a whole year. It's probably the only time of year that you actually pay attention to music. I like ridiculousness. I do. I think it's funny. I kind of think it's a ripoff of Tosh.0, but that's neither here nor there for me to comment on. It's funny, but it has nothing to do with music. You at least used to get, in the mornings they would run music videos after they stopped doing all of the other music videos throughout the day. You would at least get music in the morning to kind of get you started for your day, and now you don't even get that. It's ridiculousness. Almost 24 hours a day with a few breaks for Jersey Shore and some movies. It's just crazy to me that one, they still have an award show that recognizes music because they're not doing anything to help promote these videos. You're not getting a special block of the day that's promoting any of these artists that are nominated for any of these awards. This is basically just a cash grab for you to bring in a bunch of celebrities and have a TV show and get some money from ad revenue and hope that people buy tickets to attend your award ceremony just so that they can possibly see their favorite artist accept an award. But you're not promoting any of these artists throughout the rest of the year. This is the one time of year that you're actually doing something with music now. And it's sad. I don't know who is in charge of MTV now, but the direction that they have went in and the running joke that they have become because their name is music television and they have literally nothing to do with music now, it's sad. Because this used to be the channel to go see video premieres, to get interviews with artists, all the news, music news. Things like this podcast, you didn't used to have to seek out because it was on your TV all the time. You stayed up on all the music news. And I get that maybe rock's not at the forefront of popularity anymore. But now you are taking what little music you are promoting and limiting that down to even less music that you're promoting. And you're turning your back again on the genre that helped build you. It just infuriates me to no end because I get upset that there's not more music on this channel. This used to be a great channel. Had a few reality TV shows, but for the most part, everything throughout the day was music news, music videos, interviews with artists, backgrounds on artists, and it's the same with VH1. You have VH1 that used to do all the behind the musics and pop-up videos, and you got all this information given to you and all these little fun facts and tidbits about music and these video premieres and stuff, and now it's gone. I believe last time I saw VH1, they were running Basketball Wives or something all day long. I've never watched that show, but that's what they were airing practically 24/7. It's just, I don't understand why in a time that everyone still loves music, music's still a very big part of the world. And even more so now because you have social media trends. They could easily do top songs of TikTok or something, or most viral videos or whatever. You could incorporate the new ways that people are taking in music and work that into your channel. But instead you're just ignoring it altogether. And then when it comes award season, you're trying to capitalize and make some money off of that. I just don't get it. And I'm not one who really tunes into a lot of award shows anyway, because they're usually super long and you pretty much know who's going to win the awards when they put out the nominees. But I'm definitely not tuning in now. I used to tune in all the time. The VMAs, I loved tuning into those and watching the live performances. I loved tuning into the movie awards on MTV. I thought that those were fun to watch, and then they would still incorporate some artists as presenters and stuff like that, and they would still incorporate music into the movie awards as well. And now you get nothing from them. I don't even know why they're having this awards ceremony, honestly. I guess we're lucky in a sense that places like YouTube exist, and a lot of your streaming apps now, Spotify, Apple Music, all of those have where you can get on there and watch music videos. I do that. If there's a song I'm checking out and I see that it has a music video I normally will check out the music video as well. Or sometimes there's older songs I listen to that I didn't realize had a music video because MTV doesn't play music videos anymore. And I'll go back and I'll watch those. So at least there's still outlets for people to be able to go and support these artists, and music videos, I believe, are still a prominent thing, but I'm sure these record labels and these bands are sometimes wondering whether it's even worth it to put money into a music video. These music videos cost a lot of money. You have to have directors and producers and writers and film crews and all this special effects and things like that, that these music videos cost a lot of money. And if you're not getting the exposure with the music video like you used to, eventually you're going to stop making music videos. In another way, MTV is hurting the music industry by not showing the music videos and by not promoting the artist. So that's my rant about MTV. I read this article and it came through Billboard that these categories were no longer going to be part of this award ceremony, and it did. It lit a fire under me a little bit about this whole circumstances. And it's not just the rock genre. You have Best Afrobeats that is not being recognized. Best Pop Artist. That seems like definitely something that would be recognized now because pop is so prevalent in the top 40s of music. And now you're not going to recognize the Best Pop Artist. Best Album. You would think that that would definitely be something that a music TV award show would want to honor. Is the best album of that year. Best group. That's something else that there's plenty of groups out there, bands out there, that put hard work into things, and now they're not getting recognized. Song of the Summer, that used to be a huge one. Because there was a Song of the Summer that you could not escape if you went to the pool, or you went out to an amusement park, or anywhere. You were hearing this certain group of songs or something, and now you're not going to recognize the song Popular of the Summer, which is most likely going to be an award given out because of the younger audience. Summertime is obviously a time that kids are out of school, so they have more time to listen to music. They're relaxing, they're by the pool, they're hanging out with friends. They have a lot more time to sit around and enjoy the music. So you're definitely getting a gauge on what the younger audience is really into by having a Song of the Summer, and now you've done away with it. I just don't understand taking a channel that already has not been living up to its name and taking more music out of that channel. So with that rant out of the way, I will go into the nominees for the award categories that they still deem important enough to include in their award ceremony. And that starts with the nominees for Best Visual Effects. The nominees for that category are Ariana Grande, Hate That I Made You Love Me, Jisoo and Zayn with Eyes Closed, Madonna, Confessions 2, the film, Pink Pantheress and Zara Larsson with Stateside, Ray and Hans Zimmer, Click Clack Symphony, and Taylor Swift, The Fate of Ophelia. Best Choreography Genre. You have Generation with Storm starring Young Lee, Harry Styles, Dance No More, Cat's Eye, Pinky Up, Madonna, Confessions 2, the film, Tate McRae, Nobody's Girl, and Taylor Swift, The Fate of Ophelia. Best Editing. Ariana Grande, Hate That I Made You Love Me, Bruno Mars, I Just Might, Lisa and Kentaro Sakaguchi with Dream, Madonna, Confessions 2 the Film, Sabrina Carpenter, House Tour, Taylor Swift, The Fate of Ophelia. Best Cinematography: A$AP Rocky with Punk Rocky, Ariana Grande, Hate That I Made You Love Me, Lisa and Kentaro Sakaguchi with Dream, Madonna, Confessions 2 the Film, Shibuzi, Cowgirl, Taylor Swift, The Fate of Ophelia. Best Art Direction: Charlie XCX with SS26, Lady Gaga and Doechii with Runaway, Madonna, Confessions 2 the Film, Pink Pantheress and Zara Larsson, Stateside, Somber, My Body Isn't Ready, Taylor Swift, The Fate of Ophelia. Best Direction: Ariana Grande, Hate That I Made You Love Me, Bruno Mars, I Just Might, Generation Storm starring Young Lee, Madonna, Confessions 2 the Film, Sabrina Carpenter, House Tour, and Taylor Swift, Opalite. Best Country: Ella Langley, Choosing Texas, Casey Musgraves, Dry Spell, Lainey Wilson, Somewhere Over Laredo, Luke Combs, Back in the Saddle, Shibuzi, Cowgirl, Stella Lefty, Boston, Tucker Wetmore, Brunette. Best K-Pop: Blackpink, Jump, BTS, Swim, Cortis, Red Red, Cat's Eye, Pinky Up, Les Seraphim and J-Hope of BTS, Spaghetti, Lisa and Kentaro Sakaguchi with Dream. I find it a little interesting that for Best K-Pop Video, BTS decided to leave their names in the nomination, but when the Grammys announced Best K-Pop, they decided that they didn't want to be part of that category. So I don't understand what makes the music video okay to be up for a nomination but not for the Grammys. Best Latin: Anita and Shakira with Choca Choca, Bad Bunny with Nuevo Yol, Fierza Regida with Tu Sancho, Karol G with Papacito, Rosalia and Yaritza y su Esencia, La Perla, Ryan Castro, Capo and Gangsta with La Villa, Shakira and Burner Boy with Day Day. Best Dance presented by Bacardi Rum. So there we go with the ad revenue that they're getting. Their awards are sponsored now. Bebe Rexha and Faithless with New Religion, Harry Styles, Aperture, Lady Gaga and Doechii with Runaway, Madonna, Confessions 2 the Film, Pink Pantheress and Zara Larsson, Stateside, Slater with Dance, Tate McRae, Nobody's Girl. Best Alternative: Geese, Taxes, MGK and Fred Durst, Fix Your Face, Noah Kahan, The Great Divide, Olivia Rodrigo, The Cure, Somber, Homewrecker, Tame Impala, Dracula, 21 Pilots, Drag Path. Nominees for Best R&B: Bruno Mars, I Just Might, Chris Brown, It Depends, Obvious, Dave and Thames, Rain Dance, Justin Bieber, Yukon, Kalani, Folded, Mariah the Scientist, and Kali Uchis with Is It a Crime? Best Hip Hop Video nominees: Cardi B and Kalani, Safe, Don Toliver, E85, Drake, Janice, STFU, Megan Thee Stallion, Lover Girl, Travis Scott, Dumbo, Tyler the Creator, Sugar on My Tongue. Best Pop Video: Ariana Grande, Hate That I Made You Love Me, Charlie XCX, SS26, Lisa and Kentaro Sakaguchi, Dream. Olivia Rodrigo, Drop Dead, Sabrina Carpenter, House Tour, Tate McRae, Nobody's Girl, Taylor Swift, The Fate of Ophelia. Best Collaboration: Clipse, Kendrick Lamar, Pusha T, and Malice with Chain and Whips, French Montana and Max B, Ever Since You Left Me, Madonna and Sabrina Carpenter, Bring Your Love, Pink Pantheress and Zara Larsson, Stateside, Shakira, Burna Boy, Day Day, Teyana Taylor and Lucky Day, Hard Part. Best New Artist presented by the General Insurance, because we have to have sponsors for our awards now to make money. Bella K, Cortis, Magnus Farrell, Malcolm Todd, Miles Smith, Sienna Spyro, Stella Lefty, Song of the Year, BTS Swim, Ella Langley, Choosing Texas, Hunter X Golden, Madonna and Sabrina Carpenter, Bring Your Love, Olivia Dean, Man I Need, Pink Panthers and Zara Larsson, Stateside, Ray, Where Is My Husband? Artist of the Year, Ariana Grande, Bruno Mars, Madonna, Morgan Wallen, Sabrina Carpenter, and Taylor Swift. Video of the Year, Ariana Grande, Hate That I Made You Love Me, Bruno Mars, I Just Might, Generation, Storm starring Young Lean, Madonna, Confessions to the Film, Sabrina Carpenter, Tears, and Taylor Swift, The Fate of Ophelia. I find it interesting that Morgan Wallen is up for Artist of the Year, and yet he did not have a nomination for Best Country Video, so I'm not really sure how that works out, but he still is in the nomination for Best Artist of the Year. My thoughts on the rest of it, you're honoring the same people every category, it seemed like. There's only a handful of artists that are actually nominated for anything. Ariana Grande owned a lot, Bruno Mars, Madonna, Taylor Swift. I think they even alluded to the fact that Madonna and Taylor Swift are the top nominees at this year's Video Music Awards. Madonna snagged 11 nominations and Taylor Swift snagged 9 nominations out of not very many categories. You basically have Madonna practically being nominated for every category. Taylor Swift is nominated for almost every category as well. And not saying they don't deserve it, just saying you're not recognizing a lot of work out there from other artists. You picked a handful of artists that you think is going to draw in a crowd, and those are the ones that you chose to honor. I'm just not very excited for this year's VMAs. Like I said earlier, it just kind of lit a fire under me that they're getting rid of these categories, and now you go through these nominations and they're not really honoring a broad group of artists. So, I don't know. Probably not going to tune in. I probably will still report on the winners after the VMAs, as I try to do with all the awards ceremonies since we've been doing this. I try to go through, and we'll go back through over the nominees and then who won those categories as well. So that's all I got for you this time. Let me know, are you planning on tuning into the VMAs? Are you excited about the nominees? Do you think that they were justified in getting rid of certain categories? Do you find MTV to be a good channel still? I would love to know all your comments. Or you can let me know that you agree with me. Please like, subscribe, follow, do all the good things to help me out because I really appreciate it. Till next time, I'm Gibbs. This is Gibbs Drops the Needle. Stay safe and be kind.